Well, welcome, welcome, welcome. Here at Wellness Medicine, we are paving a pathway in medicine to build bridges to optimal health and wellness. I am Dr. Jolanda Clark, and we are back again for another segment. We have a great menu plan for you today. We're going to be talking to a couple of people that we are really excited about, letting us know about what's going on in wellness medicine. And I'm going to talk a little bit about a personal journey, and we're also going to talk more about DJ's 5K. So stay tuned, and we will be right back. Want to know more about what we do? Catch us at wellmed.us. Again, our website is wellmed.us. And once again, what we're doing, always looking to pave a pathway in medicine to build bridges to your optimal health and wellness. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. Look at him.
And I am walking tonight.
Welcome back. Here at Wellness Medicine, as we're paving a pathway in medicine to build bridges to your optimal health and wellness. You know, for the past couple of weeks, we've really been homing in on a couple of topics and basically talking about cardiovascular disease, which of course brought about our whole big segment with DJ again and looking at his whole process and also his journey. So this has just been an awesome experience. And if you didn't see last week's, I hope you'll be able to go back into our archives and make sure you get a chance to see that video. It was very touching. Don't think there was a dry tear here in the studio, so it's just awesome. But anyway, what I still want to do is go back and reiterate some of our statistics from the American Heart Association. And again, you know, when we talk about cardiovascular disease, I like to read these statistics straight from their website so that for everybody has validation of what these numbers really are. Again, cardiovascular disease is still number one when in America when it comes to sudden deaths. Number one cause in the world and the leading cause of deaths in the United States, killing over 375,000 Americans a year. That roughly estimates about 45 deaths every 30 minutes. So this is a real experience that is plaguing us. And the other thing I really want to bring out, and what I'm going to be doing is for the next couple of segments, I'm going to be taking a little bit of time with each of the risk factors, though taking those as a topic and really focusing in on those for a teaching that really will help us to be able to solidify where we are with this disease process and what we can do about it. So again, some of the things that are related to that is definitely hypertension, obesity, diabetes, high cholesterol, lifestyle, and stress. So just stay tuned for the rest of those. But right now, we're still just really focusing on just bringing it home about how this really does impact us as a nation. Just to give you a few other statistics, cardiovascular disease, you know, is the leading cause globally, accounting for 17.3 million deaths per year. And that number is expected to grow into more than 23.6 million by 2030. So again, like in 2008, cardiovascular deaths represent about 30% of all global deaths, with 80% of those deaths taking place in low and middle income countries. So nearly 787,000 people in the United States died from heart disease or either stroke or other cardiovascular disease since 2011. So we've really got some issues we want to deal with on that. With this cardiovascular disease, it's just kind of come out of and it's rising. I think a lot of it has to do with our lifestyle and also our dietary, right? And then what we eat and how we eat. So going back into addressing those things, and how I really love to tie all this in is with DJ. because DJ, out of most of these risk factors, I mean, it was just seeing his number, to be very honest with you. He was diagnosed with hypertension, he was obese, he had the pre-diabetes, and had pre-diabetes, which just leads into that, but that's still yet, that is one of the cardiovascular risks for that. Another issue we didn't talk about, they don't mention as a risk factor, but is there, the sleep apnea, which also relates to stress and things like that. So he really had a lot of things stacked up against him. And oh yes, did I forget to mention hyperlipidemia, which again is like it's the high cholesterol. So he is a great example of what this disease process can do. And remember, one of the main reasons why I got the ball rolling with DJ is that DJ was 26 years old when he was diagnosed with atrial fibrillation. The youngest patient I have ever diagnosed in my entire medical career with that type of diagnosis, atrial fibrillation. It's an old person's disease process. So now we're seeing it in our younger generations. And I do believe that's all coming about something we've talked about before, that we are seeing more degenerative processes in our younger generation, and a lot of that is due again to how we eat and our lifestyle. So it's just been an interesting segment, but you know, we're just so happy for DJ's progress. We will get an update on that, but before I do that, I have a special guest call actually for DJ, and if you hold on one second, we'll be right back with that call, and that call is going to come from Coach Rob. Hold on just a second and we'll be with you in just a moment. Okay, so you're in Germany and you're at a soccer game and you're playing. That's okay. Well, we know you're on the job right now because you're actually training that soccer team, so I just want to thank you for giving us a shout out and a call in. And anything you want to say to DJ right now? Anything you want to say to DJ now?
DJ, what up, man? This is Coach Rob down in Düsseldorf, Germany. I heard a lot of things about October getting ready to come up, so just stay strong, man. Stay focused. I know you got it. I'm still waiting on my phone call, too. But my number changed from the German, so just stay focused, man. Stay focused. That's the main thing. One day at a time. One day at a time, you'll get there. You got to do your forecast, so do your thing, man. Do your thing.
Hey, listen, well, thanks a lot, you know, so we'll look forward to seeing when you get back in December, correct?
Yes, ma'am, I'll be back in a couple weeks. I got to leave again.
Oh, okay. Well, we all
hopefully I can get down there and get on the show.
Absolutely, can't wait.
And then I got two players. They come to the States, so they're gonna have a little break. So you might think that we do this satellite, because I think it might be in Arkansas, Miami, and New York. I did at that time, but maybe I can get them to, be on the show.
Awesome.
I get them to them.
Well, listen, thanks a lot. Well, listen, we're going to be really excited to see you back, and thanks for giving the shout out. Keep me posted on what's going on with you, okay?
All right, I will.
Hey, okay.
There you go. Stay away. There you go. Good job. All right.
Hey, we're going to say that to DJ in a couple of months, okay? Take care.
All right, bye-bye.
Well, that was awesome. So that was Coach Rob calling in from Germany once again to just really want to coach DJ on his efforts with 5K. Listen, I have Jake here with me. So Jake.
Hey, Dr. Clark.
Wow.
The energy of that was great. It sounded like it was in a stadium over in
Yeah.
Germany, and carried that over to us today. And,
Yes.
and congrats again to DJ. I know Coach Rob's been part of this journey, so
yes.
incredible.
So we're going to be really excited about letting him know what all the results are, and definitely with with DJ, and this has just been a great journey. So ta-da!
It has. And so I know that we're pressed for time. We've got Coach Rob in here, and what's going on at Wellness Medicine, and we have all kinds of things. We have new providers coming on board. We have some new tests that you're offering.
Yes.
We have even some products and supplement lines that are now available to the patients as well. And I guess give us a little highlight of what the new providers are bringing to wellness medicine.
Oh, well, they're awesome. You know, actually, one that's kind of been someone that's been with me for a moment, and she's been trained. She trained her as a student, actually, and so definitely decided she wanted to dedicate more of her services to to our teaching here at Wellness Medicine. So we're really, really excited about that. I'm going to make the announcements of who those both are in our next segment, because just kind of keep the momentum and the excitement going for them too as well. And we'll definitely have them on a segment, on the segment to kind of introduce them and let them introduce themselves and what it is that they do. So we're just so excited to be able to be expanding into something bigger and better, and definitely to be able to get the word out there about what it is that we do.
I know, and a new face, a new excitement to the clinic.
Yes.
The patients
Yes.
already are familiar with them a little bit, but it's just all real good energy. And some of the tests that we're doing, we talk about some of the specialty tests with the micronutrient, where we're looking at the lipid panels, we're looking at the cardiovascular, all of these specialty tests that we have. Also, we're even talking about some cancer screening, and even cancer screening that we're able to do, the technology where it's coming along. Every year, every month, every week, it's getting faster and faster what we can do with that.
Right. And that technology, we are going to be doing some segments too on cancer too. We're going to wrap up kind of with the cardiovascular and really get that teaching out there. We're going to come back to to that one too as well. We'll probably give a little bit of extra along so we'll be able to keep everybody.
There's a little bit of that. We're highlighting it, and then even
awesome.
Drug metabolism. That's another test. I mean, you even know some counterparts. Doctors that that have had patients that have died of drugs and things like that, overdosing, and the importance of that.
And let me kind of mention that when we talk about drugs or overdose, things like that, actually just more or less getting that combination right for the person. So sometimes the issue with drug metabolism is not just related to taking too much medicine. Whatever the dose may be, still might be a little bit too much for your system, but you don't really know that until you actually get tested for that and find out what your rate of metabolism is. So it's one of the things we're actually venturing to in as well. We've been doing it for actually a minute.
You've been on personalized medicine, and because not everybody fits in that standard of care.
Right.
And when we can target and improve the patient's safety and efficacy and all of those things, it's just so important. And I know that's what you're all about.
Oh,
absolutely all about.
Awesome.
What else we have? We have some procedures, IV therapy that we are doing here.
Yes.
How about take a minute with that? I know that's been very successful, and I'm excited about that.
It's been great. Really focusing more on B12, folate, and definitely vitamin D. We're going to talk about that in a little. That's going to be another segment too. We got so much
we're
to kind of
highlighting. So,
but just kind of keep it out there. But actually, those do actually tie into some cardiovascular risk factors too. And when we had Erin on, with HDL, she probably highlighted it well. Right. Some of those in the test, and we're gonna come back and probably address that a little bit later in one of our segments as well. Probably in the lifestyle and things like that. And
then we'll update with DJ. He's now down 46 pounds.
Yeah,
at work. He's even doing commercials. So did
you do a commercial?
He did a commercial for at work. He works for a large telecommunications company.
Okay.
And he's excited about that. So he just sent me a text over today. Wow. And then I know we're going to talk a little bit about the 5K that we have promoting for him.
Yes.
And we can see that on the website.
Fantastic. Welcome back here at Wellness Medicine, where we are paving a pathway in medicine to build bridges to optimal health and wellness. So, Jake, it's just been an awesome things we have going on here. So
we do. There's so many, and we've been talking about DJ's journry.
Yes.
Dr. Clark, let's talk about your journey. What got you into the medical field? What drew you into it?
Oh, well, more or less dealing with integrative medicine is actually more the points I'm at right now, is because just looking for other ways that we can actually bring help to people, especially when it comes to different disease processes or just diagnosis. Right now, things just kind of seem so hopeless, for people, and some of this also has been kind of a personal journey for me as well. So that's usually kind of how it goes, and I don't mind telling you my own personal journey. I am still battling with always very careful to try to use the phrases and what I put out there because I know what I want to come back. So,
Right.
in my weight management process and understanding how that impacts my own health, I'm looking and to be more conscientious about not only finding out there what helps, but also integrating that within my own lifestyle. So
Right.
I'm getting ready for the 5K, and some people have actually commented. If you hadn't noticed, I actually have a new, what you call it, hairdo. I got a new do.
Yeah.
So my
That's
new
great.
do is going natural, and probably have another segment on that too as well. But that will also, I'm doing this to kind of help get ready for my training. So get out there and sweat it out in the whole 9 yards, and
I know you're doing it, and that's what I love your heart. It's about people,
Yeah.
helping people. What brought you into medicine, and what are some of the biggest things? And it's talking about the 5K.
Yes.
I'm already starting to train with that. Getting
Okay.
on board with the American Heart Association.
Yes.
DJ, what's
Yes.
going on there?
Yes.
So I'm ready. And they'll go a little bit more into about the American Heart Association. And they have just a great program. They've been around for quite some time, and their goal is to really reduce the risk of cardiovascular disease. And they have several they call it Life Simple 7, and I'll go over that real quick. It's about managing blood pressure, cholesterol, reducing blood sugar, getting active, increasing activity, eating better, really watching and understanding what type of foods you should be eating and what types of food you should not be eating, losing weight, and stopping smoking. Those are their simple 7. And as you know, the number one killer in the U.S. and even the world is the cardiovascular disease. So it impacts so many millions of people. And they want to, American Heart Association their goal is by 2020 to improve the heart health for all Americans by 20%. And I'll read right here. Some experts predict today's children are not expected to live as long as their parents. Staggering statistic. For the first time ever, an entire generations of life expectancy to drop. So, Dr. Clark, that is something incredible, something that we're concerned about. I know you're concerned about, but we really need to take it to heart ourselves. Myself, everybody that is watching this. And there's things that you can do about that. First take your own health into consideration and take charge of it. Look at your family. Look at your diet, your exercise. Make those small changes. Start somewhere. Make those changes and include those disciplines into your lifestyle every day. Why we walk when we look at the American Heart Association, why they walk, and they want you to help. They want you to be a part. They want you to get involved. And we're talking about DJ, and we're sponsoring him here at Wellness Medicine and partnering up with the American Heart Association to raise some money. And so some of the things that we support when we do that, and as we are going to do that, we're going to put up-to-the-minute research into our doctors' hands so they can better prevent and treat heart disease among patients, groundbreaking pediatric heart and stroke research. About 36,000 babies are born with heart defects each and every year, and the research is the key to saving the babies' lives. Getting life-saving information to those who need it most, information that can save a life, the information such as how do you eat better, recognizing the warning signs of a heart attack, and how to talk to your doctor about critical health issues. So we encourage you to go to the website, wellmed.us. Top right-hand corner, you can sign up for DJ's 5K, pledge a donation, pledge your support, and a donation. Personally, I have a goal. You can go and put your own goal, bring a team with you, and with a multitude of participation, we can really make an impact and raise a significant amount of money. So Dr. Clark, that's what we're doing with DJ, and I know we're going to get a lot of support. Look at the little promo video here. DJ Store is incredible. He's a leader. We are happy to be part of sponsoring this 5K with him and all the incredible people that we're going to meet through this and actually help. And reach out, help yourself, help someone, and get them involved with this. So thanks again. Website wellmed.us. Make sure you go there. Click the join page for the 5K of DJ, and we'll see you there.
Look at him.
And I am walking tonight